first of all, I'm going to ask a couple of different questions in this interview. One as a therapist, and the other side as a sufferer of headaches. Okay. So the first question that I have for you is, what is the first advice that you would give your clients as they come to you with any type of headaches?
Well, what we do when I see clients, of course I take a medical history and a background history of them. And what I would get them to do very carefully is to, when they go away after they've had treatment, is to make a diary, a headache diary. And in that diary to make a note of how much they drink, look at the types of things that they drink. If they drink water, how much water they drink. If they don't drink water, if they drink things like tea and coffee, which of course cause them more dehydration. So I get them to look at that. I'd get them to look at also other patterns like the sleeping patterns and the types of food that they eat and the types of things that actually can cause headaches, to look at the type of things that they do and to make a list of when those headaches come, and then maybe I'll find trigger points as to what is causing it.
Okay, so would this be the same treatment for every client with any type of headache?
To keep headache diary, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. It would. I would suggest that people keep a headache diary initially.
Okay. And so all headaches come from basically the same point.
No,
start the same way.
No. It depends on what it is. I mean, most of the common headaches, tension headaches, are brought about because of stress. It could be work-related stress. It could be through bad posture. It could be through dehydration. It could be through an allergy, vitamin E that can cause you to have headaches. Then this causes migraine headaches, which are totally a different ballgame. They're to do with vascular changes in the head, the vessels change. And of course, then there's things like infection headaches that come through sinus infections that can cause headaches as well.
Right. Now, as a headache sufferer,
Yes.
I know that you've been suffering for a while, you've told me.
1994. Still them.
How would you, how do you deal with one of your headaches?
One of my headaches.
Yeah. Can you give us any?
Yes, I'm going to show you some techniques today of the things that I personally do that helps me with headaches. I'd just like to point out that since I qualified as a complementary health practitioner, I've never ever needed to use medication to treat any of my illnesses. And headaches is one of those things, as you do know, that I do suffer with, and I can suffer with very severe headaches that can even last days and can be very, very debilitating. So I do understand where people are coming from when they're talking about headaches, very personally. And a couple of things that I do. The first thing I do is in the morning, if I wake up with a headache, and my head is just so sore I can't lift it off the pillow, the easiest thing to do is just to lie there and to grab with your thumb and your finger, grab your earlobe at the bottom on both, and just press.
Just move your hair out the way a bit, so everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You do it on both sides and just press and just hold it there, and you just keep holding it for as long as it takes. But what you will find is that if it doesn't take your headache away completely, it really, really will ease it enough that you can get up and do other things as well. And the other treatment I do when I'm lying in bed if I have a really bad headache is I work along the outside of my thumb, which is the spinal reflexes. The way I work along the spinal reflexes is I use one thumb, and there's the opposite thumb, and bend it at 90 degrees, and I press and walk along the outside. Now why I do this is because in the spine and in the brain are stored the body's natural painkillers, and I want to release them, and this is a way of releasing them. So you just keep pressing and pushing all the way along. Now sometimes you might feel different areas that are a little bit painful. Don't worry, just carry on doing it. The other thing to mark is you need to do both sides, because you've got both sides of your brain. And the other thing is, I've been known to do 15-20 minutes just going up and down the outside of the reflexes. So don't think that once or twice will do it. Often it won't. You'll need a lot more than that to actually get it to work properly for you. And then the last thing you can do as well is to press both your thumbs together. and work your brain. And using those 3 techniques, I manage most of my headaches.
Well, okay. Thank you, Karen, for that advice. And I'm sure many people will be able to go away now and have a go at least doing those couple of techniques.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm sure they'll get relief from them.
Yeah, if anything like me, then they definitely will.
I know that's what the idea of this was, to be able to help people who suffer like you do as well.
Yes, because the techniques are easy and it can be done yourself. And they can be just done any place and anywhere. Like I say, they can be done when you're lying down, you don't even have to get up to start treating yourself. And so I just find them invaluable, and I'm sure the people will as well.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, thanks, bye.
Bye.